have a few questions to discuss. And they are... What is the preamble? Is it easy for the framers of the Constitution to agree about the Constitution? What are framers and founding fathers? What is the preamble?
It was an introduction. It briefly explains why the Constitution was written. But let's delve a little deeper. The preamble says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." It was composed by the very talkative Gouverneur Morris. So why should you care what the preamble is? Well, it sums up what we America stand for. So let's break it down.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at the phrase, "we the people." This was entirely revolutionary. This phrase was never heard before. This phrase was all about the people. Let's talk about the phrase, "to form a more perfect union." Not that kind of union. The framers desired to have unity in national security, commerce, and currency. This was to ensure that they would be safe and to achieve prosperity. The phrase established justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense. All right. Basically, it's an example what they expect of our government. Next, let's talk about the phrase general welfare. The government is promoting a life of freedom but not providing it. Next, let's look at the phrase secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. This was written to protect the liberties of the people, and it also limits the government's power. So how can you make a difference? Well, you're off to a great start learning about it. I challenge you.
Challenge you to a duel.
No, not a duel. I challenge you to understand and memorize it.
Memorize the preamble? Challenge accepted. Is it easy for the framers of the Constitution to agree about the Constitution? The Constitution was not just simply written out. Oh no, there was a long debate and much deliberation about this document. In fact, James Madison stated, "It is impossible to consider the degree of concord which ultimately prevailed less than a miracle." So what you're saying is that he thought it was a miracle that they were able to agree long enough to get this thing written. Exactly. You see, Alexander Hamilton... Yes, Alexander Hamilton said that there was huge issues with the way that the current system was working. And if something didn't change, the Union will fall apart. Not that kind of union. David Raddick responded by saying that people were rushing into this because they were excited that they would be ratified. Ratify means that they agreed about it. Correct, agreed upon. You see, he thought that they would ratify the Constitution without even knowing what it was. You see, Alexander Hamilton... Yes, him. You see, the whole world was watching, and he wanted to get it done right. Actually, it was decided that each state would have to vote on whether or not they would have to ratify the Constitution. What are framers and founding fathers? I'm going to be honest. I thought that the framers and the founding fathers were just guys in funny wigs. Very interesting. What? I did! Anyways, it's actually pretty simple. The founding fathers were the men who signed the Declaration of Independence, leaders of the Revolutionary War, and the men who struggled from independence from Britain. Whereas the framers basically put together and drafted the Constitution. So all framers were founders, but not all founders were framers. Huh? Okay, let me give you an example. Thomas Jefferson is not a framer because he signed the Declaration of Independence, but he did not help draft the Constitution. So he was a founder, but he was not a framer because he wasn't there. For next week's episode, we need your help. I want to know if you know what Congress is. Please send a short video what you think Congress is. Send your answers to greygirls2020 at gmail.com. Also, we're really trying to get more subscribers, so please invite your friends.
Once we hit 100 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway.
Okay, all you have to do is subscribe. Then write in the comments, subscribe. If you invite a friend that subscribes, tell them to mention your name, and you get an extra entry. We will be giving away a copy of this book, Our Constitution Rocks.
Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot.
And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to like it. Join us next week on You Tell Me.